Get 25% off a subscription to Babbel by clicking the link below. Babbel is an awesome language learning app. They're one of our sponsors. I use Babbel to improve my Italian, and I'm loving the results. I'd recommend Babbel to anyone. Go check it out. Here's something very interesting. I'm not actually sure what to make of it. Americans in every age group see Donald Trump as a bigger threat to world peace than other authoritarian leaders, including Kim Jong-Un, Vladimir Putin, Xi Jingping, and Nicolas Maduro. This is from YouGov. Check out the numbers. Generation Z sees Donald Trump as the biggest threat, followed very closely, 1 point behind, by Kim Jong-un. Millennials see Trump as a way bigger threat than anybody else to world peace. 28% say Trump's the biggest threat. Kim Jong-un at 17 and Putin at 16%. Generation X agrees Trump is the biggest threat to world peace, but only by 1 point over Kim Jong-un, 25 to 24. Then you've got the baby boomers who see Trump as the biggest threat, just ahead of Kim Jong-un, 27 to 25. I believe baby boomers start at 1945. And then you've got the silent generation, people born between 1925 and 45, who see Trump as the bigger threat. And they see interesting geopolitical differences. They see Xi Jingping as second, 27 for Trump and 22 for the Chinese leader. Absolutely fascinating numbers. And it would be interesting to see numbers in other countries as well on these same five authoritarians. Now, there's more important implications here. If Donald Trump is the biggest impediment to world peace, this means by necessity, by logic, that under Trump, the United States is an impediment to world peace. Now, that's horrible. For those of us who care about world peace, having our president seen as the impediment to peace is sickening and disturbing and disheartening. But there's another issue here, and you're probably already getting a sense of where I'm going to go. It's not just under Trump that the United States has played roles geopolitically that have hindered world peace. You can argue that the American role, I mean, I don't want to make it seem like I'm picking the most important things, but I'm just mentioning a few things. You can argue that the American role in the nuclear arms race has been counterproductive for world peace. You can point to American intervention in Latin America over the last many decades as running counter to world peace. You can look at the United States choosing to start numerous military engagements over the last many decades as obviously running counter to world peace. The truth is that the U.S. has made many decisions antithetical to world peace through foreign policy for a long time. But in this particular point in time, Americans correctly see Donald Trump as an impediment to world peace. The foreign policy of the U.S. has been problematic for a long time. We can say it's cartoonishly more acute during the presidency of Donald Trump. Now, those who believe that, for example, Vladimir Putin is doing the puppeteering of Trump, they might see Putin as worse in that he's a proxy to what Donald Trump is doing, and Trump is the one sort of checking the boxes. Donald Trump checks a lot of authoritarian boxes. You've got a tyrannical, megalomaniac bigot with access to nuclear weapons, no sense of common sense or decency, while simultaneously lacking basic knowledge about the world and even the most fundamental critical thinking skills. That is a dangerous recipe, and clearly Americans ranging from Gen Z all the way up to the silent generation agree. It seems the disagreement that exists is how much more of a threat to world peace is Donald Trump than other authoritarians around the world. And on that issue, people do actually seem divided by age. And interestingly, older Americans seeing the number 2 threat to world peace as Xi Jingping, the Chinese leader. Let me know what you think about this. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at david.pakman. And while you're there, follow the David Pakman Show on Instagram at David Pakman Show. A ton of exclusive and behind the scenes content regularly appearing there.